Hi, name's Matthew Jester. Making a quick video here. So I have a certificate of completion to show that I'm certified and competent in the field of hypnosis. I'm in a hurry, so I'm going to try to read this very quickly. This is going to be regarding the hypnotic seal. I don't have everything written down that I needed to, so it's kind of just a rough draft or whatever you want to call that. A simplified definition of a hypnotic seal is a hypnotic command designed to inhibit, prevent, or interfere with hypnotic inductions. In this video, I will describe a very specific hypnotic seal that was used on me, and afterwards I will present evidence of the hypnotic seal recorded on video. The evidence I will be presenting in this video is very compelling and nearly irrefutable, so please ensure to watch the video to the end when I present the evidence in order to quell doubts regarding the validity of the statements or claims made in this video. I also have to clarify that I do not have a cure for cancer or the ability to completely resolve world hunger. The hypnosis was used to inhibit me from proposing new medications to be studied, researched, tested, and approved for various indications through the FDA that could improve the effectiveness of current cancer treatments. And the hypnosis was used to inhibit me from proposing a farming program I designed to further the potential utilization of our current resources in an attempt to approach the problem of world hunger. The purposes for hypnotizing me exceeded what I'm explaining and specifying in this video, and the emphasis was intentionally placed on the sensitive concept of infant death because they needed to arouse the extreme emotional reaction necessary to instill the belief that the hypnotherapists were ethically deplorable and appalling for not immediately reversing the hypnosis, which in reality was unintentional because hypnotic seals can require more time to break than I anticipated at the time. And so this includes some metaphors and also a technique that they used called acupressure. Acupressure, very similar to acupuncture. It's like certain pressure points or meridian points, except applying pressure with the fingers. And it also adds to the kinesthetic modality and submodality of your senses. And by doing so, it can help to focus attention during a hypnotic induction and, basically drown out other thoughts and distractions, which was part of the hypnotic seal that they actually used on me. So it was effective in kind of drowning out some of those thoughts that were cued by the hypnosis. One of the methods that was used to attempt to break the hypnotic seal was called acupressure. Acupressure is very similar to acupuncture, but instead of using a needle, acupressure applies pressure to pressure points with fingertips. The hypnotic seal utilized a very specific and relevant post-hypnotic suggestion to the situation I was in and referenced a specific song I was hypnotized to listen to, which is called Cradles by Suburban. Let me see. One of the methods used in hypnotic seals is to cry uncontrollably, which can just make inducing hypnosis difficult because it's difficult to fall into trance while crying. And a very specific method to prevent me from understanding that the post-hypnotic suggestion of crying was a hypnotic seal was by cueing me to think the song was about children dying and to think that I had to just accept it because the hypnosis was inhibiting me from doing something about it. I was cued to think that the acupressure symbolized putting my dog down, which was a metaphor indirectly referencing acupuncture and euthanasia, both utilizing needles, and I was hypnotized to have to think of cancer patients dying as he performed the acupressure and began crying uncontrollably. I was hypnotized to think that I had to accept it because I had to reverse the hypnosis in order to provide any assistance. I talked about this specifically in the videos I have reported of the hypnotherapy session. The hypnotic cue to think they're putting my dog down was originally specified to reference my dog named Jewel, who's actually still alive, and cause confusion. On May 17th, 2022, I was actually cued to remember putting my dog down. Didn't reference my dog Jewel, but actually referenced my old dog Honey because my family had to put her to sleep and euthanize her when she had cancer. This completes the missing symbolism in the metaphor that relates cancer patients dying and putting my dog down during acupressure as part of the hypnotic seal because my dog, we had to euthanize my dog for when she was dying of cancer. Let me see. The emphasis was intentionally placed on the hypnosis being the obstacle preventing me from likely saving innocent children's lives because then I'd equate sabotaging my attempts to disable the effects of the hypnosis with stopping me from attempting to save innocent children's lives who were dying. Then the hypnosis was used to instill the belief that the hypnotherapists were lying to me and intentionally sabotaging my attempts to reverse the hypnosis even though innocent children could be dying unnecessarily because of it, so that I would be too mortified to be willing to listen to any explanation they provided. Over 6 months later, I was cued to remember a nursery rhyme I was told referencing the seal shortly after learning what a hypnotic seal was. The nursery rhyme was, "Hush, little baby, you're gonna die. Matthew's going to cry and stay hypnotized." The lullaby was a metaphor referencing putting a child to sleep, like you would put a child to sleep in a cradle, except in this context, the lullaby was a metaphor in which sleep symbolized death, as if putting a dog to sleep, in which a cradle would symbolize a tombstone because the children would be put to sleep. So anyways, that just provides more context for this situation. The hypnotic seal instilled the belief that the hypnotherapist did induce hypnosis intentionally. Where am I reading? The belief the hypnotherapist didn't induce hypnosis due to an ulterior motive instead of due to an inability to induce the depth of trance necessary to reverse the hypnosis. The hypnotic seal also instilled the false belief that the hypnotherapists were trying to stop me from providing potentially life-saving assistance to children who were dying of cancer or malnourishment because they didn't immediately break the hypnotic seal in order to create an estranged relationship with the hypnotherapists that were trying to help me break the seal so that I wouldn't go back to them for hypnotherapy. And we're not on talking terms anymore. It has successfully estranged the relationship. I canceled the next appointment with them that I had paid for in advance because of the hypnotic seal. So I'm going to go ahead and just show some evidence of this real quickly. Give me just one moment, because all I have to do is pull up the videos. And I believe I have these on my Facebook. Yep, I do. So I apologize about this. This is the evidence I'm about to show, referencing the hypnotic seal. Let me see. So this is in hypnotherapy sessions. There we go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle. And so in this one, you can see I start crying, 1633. But like, yeah, I was hypnotized to think I had to let them go in order to get unhypnotized. And then I started crying after you said that.
All the way. Oh, you are such a warrior spirit. You are more powerful than any negative suggestion ever placed on you.
Oh, wait. 1633, that was actually supposed to be 1413, 1422. But like, let's just go ahead and...
Naturalized, good. Getting the last of those little bits of paper. You feel like you just need to let it all out. Feeling it all the way. So 6, getting all of those papers.
Okay, so there's that. And then they used a technique called toning, and breath work, which were both kind of very heavily kinesthetic, intensive. So it helped a lot with focusing in those aspects. And then I was hypnotized to become emotional, which was part of the hypnotic seal.
During the session, I had to imagine cancer patients and starving children dying.
Oh, really?
And having to just accept that, yeah, because that's what I started crying over. Like I said.
You allowed
and that was the video. That was the evidence that I have. There's more evidence where I'm referencing the hypnotic seal, but that is extremely specific and, just abnormal type of context and situation for somebody to be put in. And it is extremely specific, especially with the metaphors that are tied into the acupressure and being cued, to start thinking of cancer patients dying, because to think that I couldn't do anything about it, that I just had to accept it, because I needed to get unhypnotized first before I would be able to, even hope to try to help at all in any way or shape or form. I had some ideas that would be able to provide some assistance for that. So that's how they use the hypnotic seal, because then I it instilled the belief that these people, you know, I was trying to save some innocent children's lives and I needed to get unhypnotized for it. And it instilled the belief that these people did that intentionally and they were trying to stop me from helping to save those innocent children's lives. So then, you know, the relationship became estranged from there, and I didn't go back, and I canceled the appointment that I already paid for in advance. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Have a great night. That was, by the way, the specific hypnotic seal that they used on me. They did that intentionally just to separate me from those hypnotherapists and to keep me from going back by making the relationship estranged. So thanks for watching the video.